Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the week of September 25th. And I remembered this week we're just going to jump right in here, Pisces, as always, and we're going to see what is coming in for you in your current general energies. You have this Wisdom Keeper card. You have this card that says challenges and achievements on it. I feel you've been climbing, it says mountain on it as well. And I feel you've been climbing a mountain for a very long time. Look at this. This looks amazing. I feel, again, as always, the only limitation is your mind right here with the Eight of Swords. This actually looks really, really good. So, I feel you're kind of making some big moves at this time. That's really all I'm getting is like big moves. I'm pretty sure I said something similar. I don't think I said big moves in your last reading, but, I think it kind of gave me those vibes. So, whatever you're working on, I would keep doing it. Yeah, you have this Power of Purpose card as well. You have this Bearing Fruit card. If you've been working towards something for a very long time, it looks to me like you're getting rewards for whatever you've been, you're finally earning what you have, worked for, basically. So I definitely like to see this. The Hermit is at the top of a mountain as well, but you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune could be a change in your fortunes. The Ace of Wands is like a passionate new beginning. So, I do feel that there could be a passionate new beginning coming in for you at this time. And do I really feel it's a new beginning, though? No, I feel it's more of like an upgrade, if that makes sense. So, I feel that a lot of you, it's kind of like you're upgrading your life in some way with the Ace of Wands. I feel it's a really good time for your creative ideas as well. Like if you could, okay, I guess we're not using that camera today, but if you could use your creativity or your creative powers at this time, I think that would be very beneficial for you with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a card of creativity, growth, and all that other stuff. And, it kind of represents out with the old, in with the new. There's this crumbling castle right here above my finger, and that crumbling castle kind of represents like old ideas. The Ace of Wands is more of your creative ideas and things like that. We go all the way to the Five of Swords. This is going to be the area of the good stuff, so it doesn't matter what shows up here. It's going to be good no matter what. And I feel like that Five of Swords is encouraging you to take a risk. And I simply think that risk is you being creative. Again, there's some sort of change in your fortunes. I feel this is something that's available to you. I would keep it moving forward here as well. You have the Six of Swords showing up right next to it. I'll show you going this way. I feel like you need to look at how far you've come, Pisces. How much you've developed over the years, how much you've been able to accomplish, all of that, And, like you've made a lot of sacrifices. You have this card that says the sacrifices you make today will be worth it. So, I feel this whole entire reading is saying you've made a lot of sacrifices, and, I feel like you need to realize that you still haven't gotten all your rewards for the sacrifices that you've made. So, I feel it's really important that you keep it moving forward. I would also make sure that you're setting yourself free. Eight of Swords is only seeing one way of doing things when there are many ways to do things. And so make sure to stay open and be creative, right? Don't stay stuck. Eight of Swords is basically being stuck on one idea and not realizing there's a million ways to do everything that you want to do. So just stay open. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Two of Pentacles. You have a lot of Pentacle cards here. Oh, you do? I thought so. I was looking around because I thought you had the Two of Pentacles twice. You do. The Two of Pentacles is work hard, play hard. I think I said in your last reading as well, I would make sure to balance the energy. Make sure if you're working hard that you're playing hard. Make sure you're doing things that you enjoy doing in your life. I feel it's just saying balance. With the Ace of Wands, you have the Page of Wands. This could be a new person that's interested in. You have the King of Wands right next to it. Wouldn't surprise me if there was a fire sign or a Virgo coming in for you. You have the Page of Wands twice in this reading as well. So whenever I have a reading where there's a bunch of repeating cards, it's basically the universe saying I meant what I said. So, there definitely could be a Page of Wands type person coming in for you. It could also be, again, your enthusiasm. Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands represent being enthusiastic about, your ideas and I would move in those directions. Look, this is crazy. With the Eight of Swords, I'm just going to show you here. You have the Hermit with the Hermit. It's like you have three repeating cards in your clarifying the reading. So, the Hermit going up to the Hermit here, could say that it's time for you to shine your light. I feel like I say this to you all the time. Like, I really feel that Pisces, just based off your astrology, I've said this to you a million times. It's like you are meant to, show people how it's done. That's like, you went through a difficult 8 years. Like, if you go back, 2 years or so ago, right? And then go back 8 from there. Those 8 years were probably particularly challenging, or maybe go back like 3 years and then go back 8 from there. And those were very challenging years for you, but I believe that, you went through basically what everybody's about to go through, and so you're meant to, show them the way, and we see that here with the Hermit. So don't be afraid to put your crazy ideas out there. It's probably just exactly what people need, that you could be putting your ideas out on YouTube, you could just be helping people in your life, whatever, but it's going to be very valuable, for you as well as other people. Next, we're going to look at your next big change. You have this card that says, be willing to let go of everything you once thought to be true. The sacrifices you make today will be worth it. Six of Swords. Yeah, don't be afraid to change your mind about things. Don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to, try new things in your life. I feel it'll be very worth it for you to try new things. So, that's what I would do here. The Six of Swords is kind of like a sacrifice because this woman and the child in the boat, they're leaving everything behind them behind. They are bringing nothing with them across these choppy waters. And so I feel for a lot of you, it's like you're completely moving on from something and it's like you're going to the other side here. And, I feel that there are a lot of, benefits coming in for you. Don't be afraid to move on from things. Just in general, again, some of you, it's like, again, I've been getting this feeling for you, Pisces, for like 2 years now, that I get this feeling of you like completely leaving something behind. I'm talking like a job, a business, where you live, something like that. But it's like whatever you personally would consider a big change, right? For some of us, moving isn't that big of a deal. For others, it is. For some people, quitting a job is not a big deal. For others, it is. So, it's like whatever is uncomfortable for you, right? And if you're thinking about making one of those uncomfortable changes, I think that it really is going to be the thing that leads to a lot of success. You have the King of Wands here. I do feel for some of you there could be a fire sign, could be a soulmate coming in for you with the Six of Cups here. And so it could be a fire sign. I also feel this could be you, though. You being bold, being assertive, really going for what you want. Again, he's the highest vibration version of the King of Wands would be to be bold, to be very assertive, to really go for what you want. And sorry, it's not nothing is working today for some reason after the retrograde, right? But what I would say is, I think embracing that energy is a good idea. You have the Six of Cups, definitely could be a soulmate coming in for you here. I would be careful as always. I don't know, there's been like a lingerer from your past here, Pisces. Could be a fire sign, could be a Virgo, but going this way, that Six of Cups with the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, I would just be careful there. Four of Pentacles, holding on too tightly to the past. Two of Pentacles, like a juggler, someone who juggled you or, whatever. So, like I said, I would be careful of, letting that person in. Six of Swords says you have to, like, kill your past life, And so, for a lot of you, I feel it's saying you have to completely move on from the past, right? With the Six of Swords, you have the Temperance card. Yes, only you have the power to change your life. And so I feel like you need to embrace that power. I really feel the universe it's kind of like I see that the universe is on your side, your angels, your ancestors, whatever you want to call it. But it's like they can't do it for you. It's like you have to be the one to create the change at this time, Pisces, by maybe doing something hard. With the King of Wands, you have the the Hangman. I kind of just feel this is saying that this is you right here, the King of Wands energy. It could be love, but, really, I do feel this reading is pretty much all about you, Pisces. I feel that the King of Wands is talking about the energy that you need to embrace. I feel that you kind of have it sometimes where you feel super confident, you feel very sure of yourself, and then like other times you don't, right? And the Hangman is also about a change in perspective. And I don't want to spend like a billion hours on this, but I do feel there's some sort of change in perspective. I kind of said it at the beginning of this column that it's like you maybe have been doing something for a long time and you're about to make a change. It's like this card here. What did it say? Be willing to let go of everything you once thought to be true. Again, there's some sort of big change in your beliefs coming in here. And, it could change your life, whatever it is. But I do feel it's like connected to your money for some reason. It's like you're changing how you work with money or something. With the Six of Cups, you have the Ten of Wands. I feel like some of you aren't even focused on love just in general. You're probably just like focused on being busy and, focused on making money, which is fine. I would try to balance it out. You have the Two of Pentacles here, which, kind of is about balance and, bringing things together. So, if you're only working, that's going to be pretty boring. So I'd make sure to do some things that you think are fun and, all that other stuff. But Ten of Wands also says you're getting to the end of a long journey. You have this Power of Purpose card and this Bearing Fruit card here. So again, I feel this is the power of you being focused on one thing. And I'm pretty sure I say this to you all the time now. So I definitely feel like focusing on one thing and making it happen is going to be very important for you. You have this Bearing Fruit card. So again, whatever you've been, like I said at the beginning of the reading, whatever you've been working towards for like on your own for a very long period of time, it's bearing fruit. It's like you're seeing the results of your labor. Things are catching up. I made a joke to, I think, Scorpio last week or whatever, or a few weeks ago, that we're in this time of catch up, but where I think the universe is, and they thought I was saying ketchup as in for that you dip French fries in, but, I was saying catch up. So, I feel for a lot of people, it's like the energy, all the work we've been doing is adding up to something. Maybe we're getting our rewards or benefits or whatever. You have the Hermit, the Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. This is the area of the unexpected. I don't really feel there is anything unexpected coming in for you, just so you know. I think everything here is expected. Maybe, again, maybe you're just kind of getting your rewards a little bit faster than you thought. Or again, maybe it's been very, very slow, but you're getting your rewards and you're just a little bit surprised that they're showing up. So I do feel that here. The Hermit says you've been through it. Like I said at the beginning, you have that Mountain card. There's literally a lady or a woman or what, I don't know, it looks like a ballerina, something like that at the top of the mountain here that is ascending, right? So I kind of feel like that is you with the Hermit. It's like you've made it through the hard part. Maybe you've been through a dark night of the soul or something difficult, and now you're kind of ascending with this energy. Very powerful. You have the Four of Pentacles. I would be careful of holding on too tightly to the past. Or, but again, this doesn't have to be love, Pisces. This could be, like that card says, be willing to let go of everything you once thought to be true. I think the more flexible you are, the better. The more accepting of truths that you are, the better as well. It's like, I think that there's, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, Pisces, but, I've just seen it in life where it's like there will be a truth that comes out about something and, about whatever in a person's life, and they fight against it instead of just like going with it, right? Whatever the truth is. And, I'm not saying you have to just like accept things, but it's almost like, I feel it's more talking about being flexible. Again, maybe you've been banging your head against a wall at work and not making enough money and not making what you want. Maybe the uncomfortable truth is that you have to leave and go get another job, or maybe you have to move, or maybe you have to do whatever. And it's like accepting it and doing it is just going to get you to the finish line faster. And that's what I feel this is kind of saying. You have the Eight of Pentacles, though. And again, I feel that there is definitely money coming in for you. Eight of Pentacles is material success on the horizon. So I feel there's also a lot of opportunity coming in for you. So I would pay attention to opportunities. I am specifically getting the word opportunity. So, this could be like an opportunity to do things. This could be an opportunity to, invest in something, whatever it is. It looks really good. Let's see. With the Hermit, you have the King of Cups here. Definitely could be attracting another water sign. I almost just said air sign. So it could be an air sign as well. Take it how it resonates. But this could also just represent you showing up here in a very strong position again. With the Four of Pentacles, you have the Page of Cups. Again, I would be careful of a person from the past who has a lot of burdens, coming in. You even have this half-truths card here. I'm pretty sure you've had like a little liar, all up in your business for a while, Pisces. So, I would be careful of anyone who lied or who lied. I feel like I've been saying this to you for like 2 weeks now at least. So, if you know that someone, which I feel like you do, you're a Pisces, this person probably juggled you, just lied, just in general. So I would be careful. If this is a new person, then, totally different story. I feel that, a new person would be good for you. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Pentacles. It's like, it cracks me up whenever I get these readings where it's just like repeat cards, repeating on repeating. It kind of just says that the universe is saying, I meant what I said here, like I said. But, I take it as major confirmation when, there are so many repeating cards. You have 4 so far in this reading, I think. The first 3 plus this right here. So, it's like basically the universe is just confirming everything. At the end here, this is going to represent the good stuff, so it's going to be good no matter what. You have this adjudication card. It says advisor, consultant, negotiation, discussion, final decision. You could be making a final decision on something. You have this half truth card. It says partial truth, get more information. Yeah, I would just like, if anyone's coming, even though this is showing up in the area of the good stuff, I would still get the full truth on a situation, because again, someone's probably still coming back as a liar. So, if you're in that situation, I would be careful. Other than that, I kind of feel like you could be getting positive karma for, if you were dealing with a liar or something like that. So, definitely looks good. You have the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Page of Wands. The Two of Pentacles could represent a settlement as well. The Two of Pentacles is a clue card to me. It's a clue for a settlement. So, if you're dealing with something legal or anything like that, you could be, getting a settlement there. Could represent a payout. I also just feel like you're becoming more like efficient in your work, with your work. If you're thinking about doing anything new in your work, I would do it. I feel it's going to work. I don't know. I just said the word work like 10 times in a row. But what I would say is I feel like if you have like some idea on how to get more out of the work that you do, then I don't know. That's how it's popping into my head. That's what I would do here. You have the Five of Swords. Again, this is showing up in the area of the good stuff. So, some of you, if you went through a breakup or a separation, I feel like you are being seen as a winner for what, that's how it's popping into my head with the Five of Swords. He's still not happy here, but, again, you could be being seen as a winner. I also feel that you need to take some sort of risk, and, the risk is to be different. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to, don't be afraid to do your own thing. Don't be afraid to, follow a different journey or a different path. And I'm really getting that here with the Five of Swords, where I feel like you need to almost more like listen to yourself right now. I know I always say this to you, but, I feel it's super important. I would keep your ideas to yourself as well. You have the Page of Wands. Again, I feel like you're at the beginning of an exciting journey. So it's reminding me of The Hobbit, the unexpected journey, right? So I feel that for some of you, there's, I think maybe you've been doing something for a long time, like in work or business. And it's like, maybe you think this is it, but I feel like you're about to start a journey that is like completely different. That's going to be very exciting for you, especially in work or business, right? Let's see. With the Two of Pentacles, you have the Lovers here. Definitely could be new love coming in for you. Again, the Two of Pentacles would say you have a choice, but again, why would you pick someone that is coming in with half-truths? Or why would you pick a person that lied to you in the first place? I always say especially adults. If you're dealing with an adult, it's like I've lost all... I don't tolerate that anymore at all, period, because it's like an adult should know better. Plain and simple, right? So, new person. With the Five of Swords, you have the Magician. Yeah, I feel you're really attracting things very, very quickly into your life. I would watch your words with this. I also was getting, I would be careful who you tell your ideas to. I wouldn't even tell your own mother, what your ideas are, right? I would keep them to yourself. With the Page of Wands, you have the Five of Cups. This is coming up in the good stuff. Again, I am getting that you should be grateful for the things that you have. The solution to the Five of Cups is gratitude. It is coming up in the good stuff, though. I always say that he was grieving the loss of the Three Cups in front of him, but when he turns around, he gets the Two Cups behind him, and then the Bridge and the Castle. So, again, I do feel this whole entire reading is really saying you are letting go. You are letting go or have let go of something that, maybe was once fulfilling to you, and you're moving on to something, bigger and better. You have this Broken Ring card, parting of the ways either in romance or business. You literally cannot make this stuff up. I literally said that I felt like some of you are getting a new job, or maybe you don't even expect it, right? Or you're making some sort of change in your finances. Of course, there could have been a breakup or a separation here as well. You have this Dark Woman. It says dealings with relationships with a woman with dark complexion or hair. And you have this Wall card. It says misunderstandings. So I would be careful of misunderstandings just in general. I also feel like someone could be coming in and saying our breakup, and it doesn't have to be a woman. They could be saying our breakup was a misunderstanding, but it's the truth. Don't allow people to confuse you here, Pisces. Again, you're leveling up, and I feel like you need to realize that you deserve the next level. You have this Needle and Thread. It says a sincere wish being granted. So if you haven't made a wish, I would make a wish. I kind of feel like you're very focused. Again, you have that Power Purpose card, which is just being focused on one thing. So whatever you are focusing on is probably where you are going to see success this week with this card. You have this dragon card that says, beware of self-delusion. I would try to stay grounded at this time. I do feel this energy just in general for pretty much everyone, where it's like we could come up with an idea for a business and we could get like overly excited and we don't really look at the details and then we make a mistake. So make sure to stay focused, make sure to stay grounded, all that other stuff, right? Make sure, and I would say like make sure to have realistic expectations. If you find yourself being like, oh, I'm going to start this business and I'm going to have $1 million tomorrow, probably not, right? So again, I think you just stay grounded. You have this rainbow card that says the most difficult part of a situation is over. Yeah, you've climbed that mountain, you've gotten to the top, and now you're kind of receiving your rewards here, Pisces. So I'm going to see what this card is for some reason as well. You have this ink pot card that says problems to be resolved. I do feel that energy of kind of like needing to pick up little pieces at this time as well. So, in work or business, there might be some like little things that you're dealing with that you have to correct. I don't even think they're problems. I think they're more annoyances. Let's put it that way. But, again, feels pretty good. So I like this reading for you. Definitely abundance coming in for you. You have that bearing fruit card. So something you've been working on is working, which is nice. But this looks really good. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.